So obviously it's important to think about how we can generate more value from marketing, and in order to do that we need to see a little bit bigger picture and think longer term in terms of reputation and value. But we also need to keep pace with what's happening in marketing terms and what's happening in terms of customer expectations. This is something which I think is changing rapidly and is changing all the time. The marketing landscape is evolving. Another report recently referencing social media, which provides some interesting food for thought. A recent survey which was reported in PR Week, carried out by Alterian, revealed that 66% of marketers will be investing in social media marketing. Over 40% will spend more than a fifth of their budget on this. It's really getting to be quite a sizable chunk of marketing activity. And 67%, getting up to nearly 70%, said that social media was either increasingly important or critical to success. And so customers are looking for us to engage with them in new ways. I'm sure you're all used to being sold to, we're all consumers. And one of the things that, these are just my thoughts and theories about the new rules in terms of customer engagement, is that people really want you to know what they need. They want you to understand what they need. So they don't want to be sold to. They want you to ask them what they need and then satisfy that requirement. They want to be listened to. How many of us have had a problem with, let's say, the telephone or, I don't know, Sky TV? Do you get the manual out or do you phone up someone to help you? We get on the phone, don't we? We want someone to sort it out, talk to them, get it sorted. We want personal contact. We want to be understood, but hey, we don't want you on my Facebook page. So it's finding that, that fine line between getting to know them and not becoming too personal. I'm sure many of us are inundated by emails and e-blasts, gazillions of them all the time. A good example of this, in fact, is my husband, who is a very, very frequent flyer for his job. He used to get the BA newsletters, quite happily get those newsletters, and they started arriving some ridiculous frequency, like weekly, and he unsubscribed immediately. He just got so fed up with being bombarded. He was quite happy to get them before that. So, get that just right. Don't bombard people with information on the emails. People want to know that they're getting good value, they're getting great products, and they're actually getting products that they need to help them in their jobs or their daily life. So it's important that you communicate messages to them and that you attract the customers that really can benefit from your products. And the last one on there, how many people have been really dissatisfied with something and not complained? Anybody? Yeah, we're terrible. British are terrible at this, we know this. But you'll tell somebody else. You'll probably tell somebody else, and this is so true. I was trying to find the statistic for it, but somewhere I did read that it takes something like 7 positive recommendations to outdo a negative one. So if you heard that the local restaurant had as a bad health rating, you'd probably never go there again for about 10 years, even if 10 people came and said, no, I went and it was really nice. You'd be really worried about it. Part of this new wave of thinking and this sort of need to be personalised and need to have this dialogue and interaction is driven by the social media revolution. There's lots of stuff that I could put up there to talk to you about it, but I thought rather than me talk about it, I came across this wonderful guy called Eric Qualman, who's based in the States, who's written a book called Socialnomics and has posted a number of really fascinating videos about social media and what's happening with social media. I'm sure you'll agree can you hear me now? I'm sure you'll agree there's some incredibly powerful statistics on there. And I thought rather than me drone on, you can see some of the things that are happening across social media across the globe. It really is transforming the way we communicate. One of the tools in social media, LinkedIn. How many people are on LinkedIn in the room? A lot of people. Excellent. Good to see that. I was involved in a discussion recently on a business-to-business marketing group on LinkedIn. Somebody had posted a discussion point called "Social media is please fill in," and it left it blank. They got hundreds and hundreds of responses, some people anti. There was actually one person who came back and had said, oh, it's another way of avoiding human interaction. Well, it is humans who are doing the interacting, it just happens to be online. So the whole point about social media is extending opportunities to communicate. It's not about replacing face-to-face contact.